Global population is about 8 point something billion today.
Yes.
And assumptuously, how many of this population do you assume will go to heaven?
I cannot assume.
It's an assumption. You don't have to be right.
I cannot, in one way, I cannot judge in any way.
No, you cannot. We're not asking you to judge. Just
Yeah.
look at what is going on in the world, with all the social promiscuousness and all of that kind of thing. I mean, just give it a thought.
Look, all I believe is everybody deserves a chance of redemption.
Yes, I like that.
Regardless of how, in Islam we believe that no matter how low you are, no matter what bad human being you may be, there's always a chance of reforming, guys.
Yes.
You can always reform. So I believe everybody can go to heaven.
So you believe that the 8 point something billion people,
Yes.
everybody's
We
going to go.
can. Yes, we can.
So if 8 point something billion people go to heaven, we also have been told that some people definitely will go to hell. So
Now
that
that depends. Now that depends on if a person wants to reform as well. It's all in the mentality of people.
So what you're saying is that if 8 billion people subject themselves to reforms and put up the right moral etiquettes,
Yes,
you are okay
Definitely.
with everybody going to heaven
definitely.
and nobody going to hell.
Yes.
Wow, it's so sad for hell, huh? There's no one
Not
going.
at all. You know how in Islam we believe that there are demons and the
Yes.
devil, and they all will occupy hell and they will live there
They
forever.
stay there.
Yeah,
While the rest of us just stay in heaven.
exactly.
Wow, that's very interesting. We really appreciate you for your time.
No one knows.
Yeah, just assume assumptuously.
Assume what we are seeing now is like the
Yeah,
darkest.
with all the social system, with all the corruption, the crime, the war, the hate, the racism, all of this. How many do you think, in your feeling, do you think percentage-wise will go to heaven?
Actually, in these days, I think it's obvious. We can see how dark is being spreaded. The resist, the war, the fear, the angry, the all that stuff of devil way. It's being spreaded so more. But I believe in the same time, if dark up will be same time light up. So maybe you can say it's all about the heart of the people because you cannot judge from outside.
Yes.
Whatever is feeling outside, we know the heart inside. But I love to see everyone go to the heaven. It's impossible.
Yes, it's almost impossible
Almost
because
impossible.
we already know that not everyone will go to heaven. Some people will go to hell, right?
That's the
So how, in your assumption, it's just an assumption, you don't have to be right. So in your assumption, how many percent of people do you think or assume will go to heaven?
really, really like hardcore. Like I believe maybe from outside we can say 80%.
80%
If we judge from outside,
from outside.
yeah,
80%.
80%.
And 20% will go to hell.
to 80% going to hell.
Oh, 80% going to hell.
Yeah.
Only 20% going to heaven.
Yeah, if we judge from outside,
From
we
the
see the
outside.
action from outside,
Yes,
the things from
yes,
outside.
yes.
I'm sure 80%. Minimum. But if we go deeper in the inner world, like
Yeah.
we cannot judge.
You're
but-
not sure?
Yeah,
Because God has to make the decision.
exactly.
Wow, that's very interesting. Thank you very much for your time.
In my opinion, maybe 2 billion.
2 billion.
Yeah,
The other 6 point something billion probably gonna go to hell.
yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
why do you say that?
Because they are Muslim and the rest not.
Oh, so those people who are non-Muslims are probably not gonna go to heaven.
Yeah,
Wow, this is very interesting. I mean, is this an overruled fact?
I think so. Yes.
It's a concluded fact.
Yeah, according to Quran, yes, it's fact.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you think that these 2 billion Muslims, all of them will go to heaven?
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
But-
So you want to reduce your number from 2 billion? Because if 2 billion population make the Muslim
I
congregation,
don't think I can estimate the number.
you cannot estimate. I mean, just give me a rough estimate from how you see how people behave, how people are not probably doing their prayers right, how people are probably treating others, the wars, the corruption.
Maybe 1 billion and a half.
1 point something billion,
Yes.
and the other like 6 point something, 7 point something are going to probably go to hell.
Yes, I think so.
Wow, this is very interesting. It's good to have your opinion on this topic.
I would say 5 to 15%
Out of what?
out of the 80 billion people or 8 million people.
Only 15%.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
a very small number.
Yeah, we're very that less actually, because what sometimes people seem to portray as, yeah, I go to church or mosque, they're really not as good as what they do there. And I'd suggest from my own experience, I think people that really don't associate with them at church or mosque, they're the ones that actually do the right thing.
Oh,
It's mostly the ones who do the bad things that want to be shown, yeah, I'm at church, look, yeah, I'm at mosque, look. So I think 5 to 15%.
Only 5 to 15%.
Yeah.
So the other percentage are probably going to be in hell someday.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm already feeling bad for these people.
So that's their issue because it all depends on the actions they do on earth as well, and they already don't do the right things because it's not that bad to follow the rules like as God asked us. It's actually cheaper and it doesn't cost anything.
Yes.
But we do other things which cost us everything and like spoil us in our lives.
Wow, I see. I really feel bad for these 85% people that are probably not going to go to this beautiful heaven.
No, but again, I'm no one to judge. So
Yeah, I know.
don't
It's good to have the assumption, but
Yeah.
I'm already feeling bad already.
They should feel bad for themselves.
They should feel bad too.
For
I
themselves.
I hope after they see your video, they'll start changing, so they can make at least 80% in heaven.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, man. Thank you very much for your time.
Assume.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a hard question.
it's a hard question.
Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I couldn't tell you, but I hope all of them do. It's just you just gotta believe. You just
You
gotta.
sure all of them? But they said not everyone's gonna go.
Yeah,
they said
not everyone's
some is
gonna
gonna go to like hell or something.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
probably
so-
will. They probably
So
will.
can you assume, like, give us a statistic number?
Statistic. I'm not. I literally
You
can't.
don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know. You can give us a figure.
Nah, only
Just
God
think.
knows.
Just think. Only God knows.
Only God
Okay,
knows.
but how much do you assume?
Okay.
From
let's
how you
say-
see how the social system
Uh-huh,
is,
uh-huh.
the wars, the
Okay.
corruption, the racism, and everything that is happening in the world,
Okay.
and all the crimes. Do you just an assumption?
Okay, so let's assume, because I'm Muslim, okay?
Okay,
let's
okay.
assume there's like 2 billion Muslims in the world.
All right.
And I'm not saying all of them will go to heaven because I don't know.
Okay.
But according to that, I'll just say 2 billion.
2 billion.
Yeah.
Only 2 billion.
Only 2
So
billion.
the other 6 billion.
According to that, I have no clue if they will
So,
or will not. Only
yeah.
God knows.
The other 6 billion are probably gonna go to hell.
I'm not sure. Only God can tell.
I hope that statistic change.
Yeah, I hope. Honestly, I hope.
Wow,
definitely.
thank you very much for your time.
We love OKTV.